did it. We made it for another week of the Fireside Tales with Indigo. I am Said Indigo. We're going to play us a little game of Dungeons and Dragons over here, and I am very excited to be getting after it again. We have a new little desktop here for our adventurers to explore in between sessions or whenever they happen to be hanging out. Something I was just kind of playing around with, just to have some fun. That being said, we are going to jump right back into where we left off, which was in the Glitterhame. And we had found our way around the outside of the Mountain Tooth and come around to find a back door, as it were, into this Dwarven mine, this whole complex here. And where it came into this Dwarven stronghold seems to be more of a subterranean cave system. And as you guys do come in here, you can tell that the walls seem to be extremely dark in the composition. And it almost seems like there are some sort of very, very tiny gems or something of that nature that seem to actually glitter as the torchlight kind of spreads around the room and across the walls.
No one get excited. It's just quartz. Leave it alone.
It is. It does actually provide a very, very interesting and kind of beautiful effect. But otherwise, this place is very dark, very dank, very wet as well. And you guys can actually... Let me go ahead and set the tone here just a little bit.
Hey, a quick question while you're doing that. Do you have any idea why my torchlight is so small?
I reduced the brightness of it and left the dim settings as they should be, just to reflect how bright a torch is around you immediately, and then quickly it falls off as it goes away. So, you guys can hear some water flowing. Almost sounds like it's to the east, possibly. It seems to be kind of a faint noise at this point. Right at the moment, however, you guys have this large, very large brown bear that had just reared up, and it had smashed open its pen upon seeing one of its troglodyte masters kind of falling dead on the outside of its enclosure. And I think we already had a turn order going. I even rolled initiative for the bear. So we're just going to go ahead and pick back up where we were. Brasnic, if you want to go ahead and grab your token and roll initiative.
Yep.
We seem to be missing someone else. Yin Yang's not in there. Why is he not?
I'm here.
In the turn.
No, in the turn on.
I'm not sure what your initiative was in the last game, so go ahead and just roll it. Grab your token and roll a fresh one. Alright. So it looks like we're still going to be first here. Ouch.
Get the ones out of the way, Yin Yang. Get the ones out of the way.
I was going to say something very similar. Might as well do that on initiative. So, Mara, what would you like to do with
Yes.
this?
I am going to. Did I hear the bear at all?
Oh yeah, definitely. You would have heard the loud crash of the wood splintering under its might and its weight, and then it's kind of standing in the doorway. You do kind of have to look past Grybek as he's standing there, kind of with his shield up and his hammer ready for action. He seems to be kind of trying to block off that pathway.
I'm gonna move here. And give me a second. It's been a little bit. I need to think on this.
I know it's good to be back and playing again, for sure.
I'm going to cast Prestidigitation. Oh, I actually have to be closer for that. Sorry, it's only 10 feet. So I'm gonna go here. Sorry. And right, I guess, sorry. Right here. Sorry, Grybek. I'm gonna make it smell like just smell like death, which should confuse the bear, or at least make it a little less likely to come out.
Okay.
That's right. I've smelled death before.
Like
These troglodytes
really, like just
actually-
disgusting. The worst smell you can think of.
Well, these troglodytes give off an odor that actually causes physical illness in anyone that is too close to them. Which, Grybek, as soon as it becomes your turn, you are going to have to roll against that. So this brown bear is definitely used to a pretty gnarly smell just from its own captors. So just keep that.
Okay, well, I don't know then. I mean, that's what I said I did, and I'll do it. That's that.
No, that's perfect.
And then I'll move, using another 5 feet of movement, I'll move back here, which would, so. And that's it.
Ratul the Red Earth.
Grybek's in my way, so. And I actually don't see the bear. It's still blocked off.
Yeah, that's just the way the lighting was done on the map. He's just like in the next square beyond where that troglodyte corpse is. You can get past Grybek with 10, using 10 feet of movement instead of 5.
I'm going to hold my position here and ready a hand axe to throw once it gets within range of Grybek.
Mr. Grindstone, welcome back.
Yay! Glad to be back. Although I'm taking like I'm just. Oh, that's better.
Yeah, this map is just really large. Sadly, in Roll20, the larger maps do tend to
Alright, so that's 25 feet, and I don't see anything, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my bonus action. I don't see any enemies, but I heard something crash, even from where I'm at, because in caves, things echo. I'm gonna go hold.
You
Ready
see
to
the
be thrown.
troglodyte corpse over here?
I see two, yes.
You can see that Grybek is looking down this passageway here, and you can hear loud animal noises coming from that same direction.
Alright. I pull a dagger, ready to throw it. First sign of danger.
Mr. Good?
Mr. Gut!
Sorry.
Sorry, Mr. Sour Gut.
Sorry. Okay. I gotta ask, does Jack go on the same turn, or does he have separate initiative?
He'll go on your same turn, and you can
Oh.
direct his movements and all of those sorts of things.
Okay. Well, I think I readied my action with Eldritch Blast in case the bear came out.
I think you did.
So I think I'll do that. That's gonna stay the same. And maybe I just have Jack just stay where he is right now, because I mean it's already pretty like narrow in that little corridor over there. Might as well not.
Well, I mean, he's a shadow, so basically he would be splayed across the wall, and I'm pretty sure it'd be within his movement.
That's true, actually.
Since he is your familiar, you can also see through his illusion, if you so choose.
Oh. Okay. You know what? I'll have him stealthily go up to this side of the wall. Okay, I don't know if that ping.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, everything's a little lag, yeah, those guys.
it's just kind of like. Okay. I think it's gonna move him over to here, and then he's going to hide. So, I guess I'd roll a stealth check for that. Right?
Yeah, I mean, if you want, you can roll for Jack, or I can roll for him, it's up to you.
I'll just do it if I have access scare sheet.
Yep,
Okay.
go for it. Then that one I rolled doesn't count then.
Okay.
I'm sure you can do much better than that.
Oh, normal. Yeah, normal.
I mean, it's a little bit better.
It's a +6.
Your heart. It's should be plus.
Well, actually, wait. It's
should be
dim
Dex
light.
+4.
I know.
Oh,
I'm just saying. He has something called shadow stealth.
Yeah, you're right.
Makes it, which basically just increases the stealth by +2.
So
If
that would
it's
be
in
15 instead.
dim light. Yeah. So that's slightly better. But I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
We'll just hide there.
We'll take that 15. Okay, so you want him to be there, just kind of up against the wall.
Yeah, up against the wall, just kind of hiding.
Okay.
Getting
So
ready
you
to
see,
attack.
as you kind of mentally command him, you just kind of point in that direction, and you see him just kind of just slither across the ground, kind of become this amorphous blob. And as he kind of just slaps up against the wall, you see it again kind of take your form, and you can see the shadow head kind of looking back and forth as he kind of tiptoes over towards the corner.
Anyone else thinking of the Pink Panther right now?
Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun.
We had to
Yeah,
fight
I love that. Okay, but that will be my turn. Good.
Okay. So, it's much more helpful if I'm using the selection tool. Huh, interesting. Alright, so this bear is going to go at the same time as the yin to the yang. So you see this bear kind of start forcing its way through this area. We are going to... So as this bear kind of starts popping his face out of this opening, you can see it completely filling this space here. And you see it kind of like, it's sniffing out towards you guys, and it kind of like shies away from the troglodyte a little bit, but it's more used to that smell. It does smell, actually, that kind of death smell. And you see it actually kind of become more interested in the troglodyte corpse with this smell being there. And you see it start kind of snuffling around at it, and it kind of like shoves it up against the wall. and you see the body just kind of slap up against the wall and then kind of crumple back down to the ground again. So it kind of just spends a second kind of worrying at that, and then looks up right in your face, Grybek, and it just
Dagger!
really loud and low, but it doesn't attack. It definitely seems to be extremely threatening, but it hasn't attacked.
I feel bad because I threw the dagger anyways.
Oh, and I blasted anyways.
Okay.
I did say the first sign of danger, and giant cave bear equals danger.
All right, roll your
Yep.
attacks.
My
Well,
sheep
let Brasnic roll first.
betraying me. Ah, there we go. I gotta measure.
I forgot
Just
how
watch
good
both
Grybek
of these
is at
attacks
initiative.
miss.
Oh, my initiative is top notch.
I just realized, is there gonna be a penalty? Because there's 2 guys in front of this bear. I blast
no.
them.
Large bear.
For Brasnic, there will be. We're gonna.
Oh. Okay.
I'm already at disadvantage. Don't give me a penalty.
Let's see. I mean, it would probably be half covered,
Okay.
so he's gonna get that +2 bonus to AC.
Yeah, probably missed then, didn't I?
So 14.
Okay.
I went and got myself a DM screen, so I got all kinds of nifty rules just right here on my fingertips.
Yeah, they're real useful, even when you're doing it online.
Exactly. I'm gonna electric blast this.
Alright, my man, that guy actually, holy crap, that guy actually has a 11 natural armor, so your 14 is still gonna hit.
Yeah!
Mine doesn't hit though.
And
Miss.
things I can supply. Ah!
Oof. Alright, so as it kind of growls at you, Grybek, all of a sudden this dagger just flies past your shoulder and you see it just sink into this bear's shoulder. You see it flinch back and as it kind of, now see, since it's still technically its initiative,
I'm gonna
I feel like it should be able to
point at
attack.
Brasnic.
So just to point out, since the action is ready, the dagger would hit at the very beginning of the bear's turn. So if the bear wanted to, be aggressive, it still could.
Alright. So as the Eldritch Blast kind of just hits into the cave, the roof of his pen here just kind of blasts into the rock there. See a few pebbles drop down on the bear, but it doesn't even notice this. As it kind of lands back down on its front legs, you see it immediately swipe out at you, Grybek.
From like, all dwarves do not look alike. That's racist. No, I'm kidding.
Oof.
Oh, I forgot I had a trigger as well. Hand axe.
Okay, go ahead and roll it, sir.
That missed, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like Ratul. Yeah.
Alright. So as it's coming in, it swipes at you, and you get your shield up, and you feel the claws digging across your shield and the weight of this strength of this creature. As he kind of pulls his paw back, you see him kind of lunging in like he's about to take a bite right at your midsection, when all of a sudden this hand axe comes in from the other shoulder, and you see it just bury right into the side of this bear's face as it kind of staggers its head to the side and completely misses you with its bite.
So basically, I got a big bear almost on top.
Basically.
Everybody throwing things at it to make it mad at me.
So that's all the triggers and the bear's attacks. Yin Yang, it is still on 4, and it is your turn, my friend.
Alrighty. I can get right here. I don't think I can actually get to it, so I can't even strike at it right now because I can't get through him because there's not enough space.
You can use 10 feet of movement to get past him. Like
Can you
his square
occupy
will
either of
count.
these two squares here?
I mean, I'd say
'Cause I don't-
you'd be able to fit there, you know, and be able to do like short punches, you know what I mean? Like knees and short punches.
Alright. Well, I guess seeing or hearing and actually walking up and actually seeing the hand axe and the dagger in it. Alright, I guess we're fighting. Pop, pop.
Okay. Close attacks.
You need to artfully cartwheel through the small gap there, and just land.
Actually,
with your feet on the bear.
I was gonna kind of do it where I'm gonna just run and leap over Grybek and kind of drop kick it.
Okay. Yeah,
You will land prone. You know that's what drop kicking is, right?
Yeah,
Isn't it?
it's flavor.
Fun fact, because people confuse it all the time. Drop
I know
kicking
that.
is when you jump up, hit both feet, and then fall down.
yeah.
What
But he
people confuse
he
it with
still has
is
movement
Unless I
left.
just
yeah.
unless I just use the kick to leap off of its head once I make impact. It's a bear.
No, I'm just saying because it's funny because people always say, "Oh, I want to drop kick something," but what they really want to do is axe kick
Or
so that they don't land prone. Yeah.
running front kick. So the 21 is
knows his
definitely going to hit. So as you go kind of flying over Grybek, again, it's a good thing the dwarf is the tank. As you go flying over Grybek, you kind of stomp into this bear's face. And then so were you just going to try and like land off its face and then do a flip backwards or something?
Pretty much, essentially, and then as I'm back flipping off of it, come down with an axe kick. But that missed.
It did. Okay, so you are able to get that first strike, and you do the 5. And then as you kind of come back with the axe kick, it kind of like shuffles its head backwards and out of the way, as it's just like totally not expecting this whirlwind of human to come at it.
And then right after that, I'll step back out of its range. Mobile, it can't strike at me.
Okay. All right, that's the end of your turn.
And yeah, that'll be the end of my turn.
Grybek. We made it.
We made it to initiative 0.
He gets himself right in the way, and then gets an initiative 0.
Yep. I'm gonna look at everybody and be like, "Thanks for pissing it off," and I'm gonna smash it with my hand.
Alright. Let's see what Shatter Smite can do.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, getting used to the new weapons.
It's tough. It's tough sometimes. So, go ahead and roll 1d100.
Yes.
So, go ahead and roll 3 times, ignoring 99s and 100s. Wow. You went
You
right
know,
for
I honestly thought that was going to be Gok who did the first time of the roulette roll. Instead, the one who got the jackpot was Grybek.
He straight went right for the 100.
I mean, he's a dwarf, so it kind of makes sense, you know? Gotta go for that jackpot.
How dare you? That's racist.
Well, I guess that would fit more with leprechauns than dwarves, actually.
God.
That's the reason why I said that's racist. We are dwarves, not leprechauns.
You're
Exactly.
thinking gnomes. You're thinking gnomes.
When the DM
Thinking
starts
no.
laughing, it's already too late.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll 2 dexterity saves.
Oh, this is gonna go over.
I'm sort of scared to see what this actually is.
I don't know what it is. What did you...
Oh no.
Oh, God.
Okay.
That's it. When we have free time, Grybek, me and you are running an obstacle course.
And what is your dexterity?
8.
Okay. So, what you rolled here was slip and fall, roll dex or less, and or fall and be stunned. You also rolled lose grip on your weapon, rolled dex or less, and drop your weapon. And you rolled hit friend half damage. So basically what happens is, as you go to swing, as you you turn around and kind of chastise your friends for pissing off the bear, you go to turn and swing at this bear, and you step into this little bit of troglodyte slime and blood, and as your foot completely slips out from you, you kind of almost do a spin in the air as you're falling backwards, and your hammer, let's see, so 1 or 2, it's going to be Retool. 3 or 4, it's Yin Yang. It's going to be fair. It's Yin Yang. So,
Of course it would be.
go ahead and roll the damage on your hammer.
It did it. It was 8.
Oh, it was 8 points of damage to Yin Yang. As
Yin Yang
Grybek's completely, as you hear his metal gauntleted kind of foot, as it kind of slips out, you hear it scrape across the rock, and you see him just kind of, whoa, as he just flails backwards, as his hammer comes swinging around and just cracks Yin Yang right in the knee.
So wait, does he have to roll to hit me, or is it just an auto hit?
It's an auto hit.
It's those
So half
roll
of 8.
zeros.
And so you are stunned for 1 round as well, Grybek.
Oh, it's so wrong that you mentioned kneecaps. I was just like, Dwarven tactics! Wrong person!
Good tactics, wrong ally, or wrong creature.
So it should be 4 damage on Yin Yang. She said half damage.
Oh, it
Yeah.
was half damage. You're right about that. So only 4 points. So there's that. But yeah, I mean, you rolled 100, so
Yeah, it did. So I'm basically stunned on the ground.
you are prone on the ground and you are stunned for the next round. So
Damn
it, Grybek,
look what you're doing.
that was the first time I got to use the table, though. So thanks for that.
I like being first.
And rolling hundreds.
Wheezy on the ground. First!
Anybody can roll a natural. Anybody can roll a natural 20. Can you roll a natural?
Like a champion, sir. So we're gonna go ahead and go to the next top of the order here with.
Yes, I am going to. Give me a second. I guess I'll just. Seeing as there's the dead troglodyte there, trying to scare the bear a little bit. I will. Wow. Pulling up spells. I will create a bonfire on this.
Using the troglodyte for fuel?
Yes, I'm going to put it right on where the troglodyte is, right on top of the bear.
Underneath it.
Yeah. Just trying to scare the bear a little too with fire.
Absolutely. Okay. And then that is just going to be a dex save. Oof. Not close enough. So this flame just kind of starts leaping up, and it almost seems like it's not as bright, not as much as you would expect from this bonfire. It's still going to do that damage, but somehow almost seems diminished. Just you don't know if it's something about this cave or what's going on. So you see this bear as the flames kind of leap up. You see a bunch of the hairs all along its kind of chest and its shoulder. The hairs just start curling back, and you see it instantly just kind of, and it kind of starts backing up into the cave, or it's going to.
It's gonna head back. Okay. I'm going to. Yeah, I'll just move a little bit back. I can still see it. It's not very far. So I'm gonna move over. Oops. I was gonna go. It's just this screen's having a hard time. Let me just show you the path, and I'll get it be done.
Okay.
The large map is having issues on my computer.
Like that?
Yep, like that.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay.
All right. So you hear this little, and you see Jot just kind of appear, just kind of flapping in the air next to you. Yeah, so, why are you guys picking on a little brown bear over here, boss?
What do you mean it's a little brown bear?
I mean, it's just kind of a cute little thing over here, and you guys just trying to blow it up. It's just kind of weird. I don't know.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's going to eat Grybek. He's on the ground. I don't know if he's drooling right now. He's just face down.
Oh, I'm drooling.
Oh, well.
Yeah, so is there anything I can, like, do for you or something, boss? Just kind of bored over here. Maybe you want me to, like, just, like, fly around and find all the treasure or something? Because, you know, I could definitely do that for you, boss.
Look, just kind of stay on watch to make sure there aren't anything. There's nothing else coming over here besides this bear. Is that good for you?
Yeah, I mean, I guess, boss.
So,
I'll just go over here, I guess. Yeah, sure. Let me just keep on. Let me just be the lookout. All right.
yeah, thank you. Yeah, good.
Red tool.
Sorry, this guard was this up. All right.
Goat birds of fur. I want it.
Oh, snap.
Raise an eyebrow as there's a bonfire underneath the bear burning the fur already.
Going to just kind of kick Grybek off to the side since he's currently flat on his back as I push up to the ford here.
You're kicking him while he's down?
Okay.
I approve.
Just a gentle nudge off to the side. He's in full plate armor. He won't feel it.
No, you said kick him.
Kick him while he's down. I just kick him out
Kicking
of
him
the way.
Punt the dwarf.
I mean, it's both a very orcish and a very barbarian thing to do.
That is true.
In any case, now standing before him in the flames, going to send one punch. Going to send out the first punch.
We're putting the lightning bolt on you. I mean, you're stunned. Oof. The hammer fist comes down as you see it trying to instantly, it's like trying to back away from this bonfire. You rush up to the creature, smash it with that big right hand.
And now the second one, I take the Dragon Flame Cestus and punch it through the fire at it.
Alright. That 16's gonna hit. For another 10. You can tell that this bear definitely seems to be taking this battle pretty hard. It seems to really just trying to be getting away at this point. Brasnic.
Hey, I just realized I was using the spell Create Bonfire wrong. It's just going to make the roll at the start of his turn, or each turn it's in that square. So that square is on fire, as long as I concentrate.
Okay.
But we'll just, it's like not going to be able to move. I doubt it's going to move before it starts its next turn. I wanted to let you know, so I was playing fair.
Okay.
Just gonna move a little closer so I don't have disadvantage. And now that Grybek has sort of been kicked out of the way, I have an open shot. So once again, 2 daggers flying.
Okay.
So dagger 1, 14 is a hit, right?
Hit, yeah. Oof. It's 14
14
points.
damage. And offhand dagger. Oh, 1 second.
So, his red tool is you come over and you smash it with your big right hand, and then you smash it with the dragon flame cestus. You see it kind of rear its head back, and as it's kind of rearing its head back, it's starting to like bring its head back down and face you again, and all of a sudden this dagger, it's almost like a hilt of a dagger just suddenly appears in this monster's eye, and you see it just kind of like shake a little bit as it rocks back from it. It screams out one last time as it slams down to the rock.
I'm done, and I might be up. My stomach is going crazy. I'll be back.
Well.
Good. You guys have defeated the bear.
Oh, it's just dead?
Yes, this did.
I'm gonna drop concentration on the bonfire, not to set it on fire. That would smell terrible.
Yeah, that's a lot of burnt hair. That is for sure.
I mean, also, we don't want to burn the tool. Just because.
So then,
I mean, it's contained in a 5-foot square.
That's true. After you kind of like end your concentration, as the flames start to quiet down, suddenly Grybek, eyes blink open again, so you find yourself staring up at the cavern ceiling.
I'm gonna get up and be like, oh, did I get him? And then go over to Yin Yang and just like pat his knee.
No, you didn't get him. You got me.
Oh, Grybek knows. That's why he felt bad, so he did a little pat on your knee.
Appreciate it.
Show remorse, unlike Gok.
Hey, I mean, look, if you did as much damage to his kneecap as you did to the bear, I'd give you a thumbs up. I'm just saying. Just saying.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab the bear and begin to drag it out of the cave.
Okay.
I guess if he's gonna take the time to start skinning this and prepping this and trying to get the fur off of it, does that give me enough time to rest?
Sure. Yeah, everybody could take a short rest if they want to. Where does everyone want to kind of hang out?
I mean, I kind of want to see what was in that cave with the bear if he's gonna take it out of there. That's fine.
So you're able to kind of drag the bear out into the middle.
If we are taking a short rest, I'm actually going to use mage armor, because I'll recover that spell.
Okay.
On myself, obviously.
Okay.
Oh. Oh. What? I guess there was nothing in here but a bear. I'm gonna assume.
Whenever. Actually, what's my level?
Well, let's find out. So,
That's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna use that.
yeah, you don't really find much in there. You find some past remains of some meals, things like that. In the back, you see kind of like a you know, a bunch of old matted, looks like, you know, vegetation, cloth, things of that nature has been kind of made into some sort of a sleeping mat for this bear in the back. But you don't really find anything of value after searching around for blood.
You know, I'll do an investigation check, because why not?
Okay.
Might not be anything valuable, but maybe there's, I don't know, information about something. I don't know.
17. You find some bear poop.
And that was about it.
That's about it.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna go back out of this cave. There it is.
Okay. Yeah, Jack had been kind of looking around with you too, just kind of flittering around the cave, and he just kind of follows you out.
Yeah, we found just a bear.
Looking sad and dejected shadow.
Yeah. Actually, you know what I'll have Jack do? Is he's still kind of hidden. Unless you want me to do another stealth roll. He's gonna stealth roll over to this river over here. See if there's anything. Okay. So Jack's gonna do.
Alright, you control him. You said.
Okay. I don't know. It's just taking a bit.
What's the range on your telepathy with him?
Oh, that's a good point, actually. Let me check. I'm trying to figure out where Would that be a Jack sheet? I'm trying to remember where.
No, that'd be on your find familiar ability for the back to the chain.
Okay.
I believe.
Peg the chain. Oh wait, hang on. Don't think I have it written, so let me just check for a second. Oh, 100 feet. There we go. So I think, let me see, is that?
So yeah.
So
You could go.
probably just like here is where I put them.
Okay, go ahead and move them wherever you want.
Okay. Oh. Gotta get rid of the ruler.
It's true. You do that all the time. So
Yeah.
as you kind of, how do you command him to go do this?
Okay. What I kind of tell Jack is, I don't want to be surrounded by these disgusting smelling toad creatures. Jack, I need you to go over to make sure there aren't any more of them. Or another bear. I don't know. We could get bear stew, but it seems like Ratul has the other one. I don't want to piss him off even more. Just go over there and make sure there aren't any weird lizard things. Or any bears. Whatnot.
Yes, master. You hear this in your mind.
Okay. Wow. That's new. Okay. Go do it, Jack.
And then he flits off. Quick as darkness across the floor. You see him kind of go across the walls and just kind of disappear into the darkness.
Oh, perfect.
As he gets over there, you can, seeing through his eyes, you find yourself kind of floating above this river. You can see that you're in a cavern. It looks like there's some kind of a stairway that goes upward to the west. And how much further you're going to have them investigate? What can you see from where you are?
From where Gok is or where Jack
Where
is?
Jack is.
Okay. Well, I can see where Jack is. That there's a pathway here. There's a pathway next to those stairs. It looks like. Besides the stairs. And then the river looks like it goes a little bit to the north up here.
It does. And then over here, you can see that it seems to be going into the wall, but you can tell that there seems to be like a gap of maybe like 6 inches where this river has been running into this wall for so many eons. It seems to have kind of carved its way through.
Okay, I'll take note of that. But I can't think I can make Jack go under that. You know, when I get to that point, I'll just tell him to go under the check. 'Cause he's a shadow. Yeah. But I'll just tell him to stay there to make sure there's nobody that freaking ambushes us or something. Yeah. And that's good.
So, all right. So you guys are going to spend enough time to have a short rest in this area here. And you're just going to kind of hang out in this main cave space here.
Yes.
All right. So you guys are able to kind of spend that time. Ratul, what are you trying to do with this bear?
I'm intending to skin its pelt off, and I'm going to wear it.
Okay. Fresh? You're just gonna skin it off and just put it on and go right to town with it?
Yep.
All sticky.
So you're gonna turn it into leather first, guys. It's intense. Okay.
Well, I'll be taking off a lot of the viscera and fat from underneath the skin, but otherwise, yes, I'm just going to wear it.
Sure. Okay.
If it's good enough for a bear, it's good enough for a tool.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting over in the corner, kind of with my legs crossed, meditating.
Oh, and I go ahead and toss Brasnic his 3 daggers back.
Thank you.
You can all see me just off in the corner looking over my books.
Alright, so will I need to make a survival check for this?
Yeah, go for it. Were you sitting, Mara?
Right up against. Okay.
And where's
Right there.
Grybek and Brasnic spending this half an hour?
I'm going up to the walls where the glittery stuff is and pulling out the hammer and the chisel. And I'm gathering glittery bits. Is it actually quartz? Or something else?
It does look to be like very tiny, maybe semi-precious gemstones at best. You know you would have to gather an immense amount of this for it to really be worth anything.
Nah, I'm grabbing it because it's pretty and it totally helps out with engraving. There we go. That's what I was thinking.
It definitely has a very nice glittery effect to it. Just the way the light sparkles on it, almost like a geode of very, very small crystals.
I'm grabbing a whole bunch for some like the entire time we're resting. I am just chiseling away at this to grab as much as possible.
Okay. All right. And then Grybek is doing what?
Grybek's just spent a short rest just talking to his warhammer. Like, why are you doing? You're embarrassing me. Stuff like that.
Okay. And where are you sitting while you're doing this?
I'll stay right here.
Okay, you're just gonna sit in the middle of the cave
Yeah.
there. Okay. So after about 30 minutes or so, it's a short rest, an hour?
It's an hour. Technically, it's at minimum an hour, at maximum 7 hours and 59 minutes. Anything other than 8 hours is technically a short rest.
Okay. So you guys just kind of hang out for an hour or so. Let's see. So,
And my survival check is a 21.
okay. Yeah, so you're definitely able to get your blade in and get it, expertly underneath the skin level and get to work, kind of skin in the carcass of this bear. Do you want to harvest any of the meat at all, or are you just after this pelt?
I'll get the pelt first, and then I'll work on making bear rations.
Okay. Yeah, you're definitely able to very expertly get that done. Okay. So, Brasnic, as you're kind of chipping away at this rock, studying the gem structure of these tiny little crystal-like structures, you suddenly feel like this pinching, kind of a feeling. And it's like on your side, kind of like on your back on one side. And all of a sudden you feel like this pinching feeling, and then it becomes this sharp pain.
The fuck was that? Anyone else hear the creepy noise that wasn't... No? No?
And
What are you talking about? What?
you take 4 points of damage, sir, from this sudden pain you feel in your back. Like I said, kind of on one side, on the right side, but it's like on your back.
Oh, okay. I'm reaching behind me to feel what it is.
Okay.
Are you okay, Brasnic?
So you're
Kind of
starting to-
keeling over like an old man.
Mara, you kind of notice Brasnic as he seems to be kind of reaching around, and as he kind of turns, you suddenly see this thing on his back, and like at first it almost just looks like a lump of his cloak, but then all of a sudden you see this little almost like a flap of a wing. And suddenly you see this creature seems to have attached itself to Brasnic's back, almost by his side, and dug its proboscis into his flesh.
Neat.
What the fuck?
And you guys, well, Mara sees this.
No, does she tell us? Or does she just go, oh, that's pretty cool? Oh.
Oh, one of those little bastards.
Do I know what this is?
Nobody sees it but Mara. Mara, go ahead and roll.
Yeah, I just think Brasnic's having an old man moment where he's just complaining about his back too much.
Which would that be? What type of check would that be?
Let me see.
Probably history.
A nature check.
Nature check? Okay.
Definitely enough in the
Wow.
with this creature.
Interesting. I'm like, Brasnic, there's something on your back.
I know, it bit me. Get it off.
It's got like 4 arms and
Just get it off. I don't care what it looks like.
I'm just gonna continue to describe it and not move. I'm just like fascinated. I'm sitting there like
Dick.
looking at it. And I'm saying this like loud enough for everyone to hear, and I'm like, I was like, I wonder what its life cycle is like.
Okay, Brasnic, give me like 2 seconds. I can blast it off your back.
Don't blast it off. Ratul help me before he kills me.
What? I'm not gonna kill you.
Brasnic.
I wonder why it needs
Ratul
4
is-
wings.
I think Ratul's still in the process of chopping up the bear pelt.
Okay. I'll Eldritch blast it off of Brasnic right now. Or well, I'll go to his back and blast it off.
Alright,
Yeah.
so, Brasnic, go ahead and grab your token and roll initiative.
Okay.
You want me to roll initiative?
And Gok, go ahead and grab your token and roll initiative. Before you.
Okay, I will do that right now. Okay. Oh, 9. There we go.
And, I guess Mara, if you want to roll initiative.
Yeah, I'll roll.
Okay.
So Mara would go first.
While sitting on the ground, looking at this little thing, I'll kind of extend my wand a little bit, and a little hand will come out of the wand, and she'll touch it. No, for minimal damage.
Oh no.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. Look
You
at
see the hand reaches over, and as it gets closer, it touches the creature very easily right on the back. You see the ice just kind of instantly kind of run over the creature, but it's still kind of sitting there, just like shivering, but it's still got its proboscis kind of stuck into Brasnic.
I do want to let you know that chill touch is not does not do cold damage. It does necrotic damage. It's kind of like a skeletal hand that like decays everything it touches.
Okay.
The name is misleading.
Yes, it is. It also the creature that's hit cannot regain hit points until my next turn.
Okay.
I'm just gonna remain sitting there. I was like, not as effective as I was hoping for, but maybe next time.
Mr. Sour Gut.
Okay, so after Mara basically just flicked this thing in the face with a skeleton hand? Is what I'm assuming happened with this?
Yeah.
Basically.
I'm just gonna use Eldritch Blast and not roll that one. But would this just be a normal roll, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, you're just
Or
gonna
is
blast
there
it
any
right at
other-
Brasnic.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Tiny
blast it
little
off.
creature that's on the spot. What could go wrong?
No, don't you fucking do it.
Okay. I mean, I could try to charm it. I don't want to, though. Oh, wait, I don't actually have that because I didn't take a rest. Ooh.
It is a tiny creature. You might be able to just, grab it and pull it off.
Okay, does it have more than 9 strength? Oh, yeah. I mean, I could try to pull it off. Sure, I'll do that. I'll try to pull the little guy off.
Okay. Just step over and grab it.
Would that be, I guess,
It's a
athletics?
grapple, so.
Oh.
You're actually able to, go ahead and roll a grapple.
Okay.
Come on, go. Let's see those athletic.
10.
Okay, that's going to be good enough. As you kind of walk over, and it's already slightly, it's had the necrotic damage, so it's kind of almost decomposed a little bit, and just its kind of structure. And you could see that it's actually very weak and kind of quivering and just kind of hanging on. you're able to kind of just pull it off. You grab a hold of the main body of it, and you just kind of pull, and you feel its beak kind of get stuck for a second, and then you just kind of yank it right out of Brasnic's back, and you see like this little spurt of blood, and then kind of like this, it's almost like a gray tinged kind of clear liquid that falls out after the blood.
That's coming out of Brasnic or from the creature?
Out of Brasnic.
It's pretty gross. It might be a bunch of pus. I don't know. Pretty gross.
What do you do with this creature? As it pulls out, you hear it just suddenly start to scream, because it just starts this really, really loud noise.
I'm gonna strangle it to death.
I'm gonna yell, "Don't kill it! I want to dissect it."
I'm gonna strangle it to death. It just
That makes absolutely no sense.
Sorry,
Don't
vivisect.
kill it. I'm going to dissect it.
Sorry, vivisect is the word I was thinking of.
I'm still gonna strangle it to death though.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're easily able to kind of put this creature out of its misery. As you're doing that, you're over there just as you're squeezing the life out of this thing, it kind of starts flapping its wings all over the place, and finally, as it kind of cuts off, and it's screaming, and the airflow, as you kind of start, little bastard. All of a sudden, you hear these noises
Oh no.
coming from the other room.
I'm guessing we're having an interrupted short rest for this.
No, this was just at the end of your short rest.
Oh, perfect.
Perfect. Yeah. Great. Heck was. Let me guess. It's an even bigger version of it, and then it's gonna murder me.
And,
Oh no.
and
You killed its
suddenly
baby.
you hear, in your mind, more danger. As you see these three forms kind of fly out of the darkness right at you, Doc.
Okay. In hindsight, maybe I shouldn't have tried to strangle it to death.
And one of them does come over and land right on you and tries to bite at you. So, but
Could try. You little whatevers you are. Snuffleupagus.
because, you know, it says that this is the thing that you do know. So there you go. That's what's happening to you at this very moment, Gok.
Oh wait, they don't even get to. They don't roll to attack me. They just stick their little proboscis.
Proboscis attack. No, they do have to roll to hit you, and they are.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I was gonna say, man. This
I
thing
just wanted to show you the cool thing.
It's pretty cool. Gotta be honest. Being attacked by a bajillion. No.
Yay! I can vivisect them. I can vivisect these things.
It's a beast.
Uh,
So,
okay.
this thing flies down, and it just immediately just kind of sticks you right in your arm, your upper arm. And as its beak kind of sticks in there, you see it just instantly as it starts drinking your blood.
Okay. Oh God. I need help. Yeah. Wait a minute. What is
What's the
this?
range?
Instead, at the
Fly
start
40
of
feet. Oh, nice. So it's
or they all gonna.
yeah, this guy can get right there.
Sorry, Gok, you're about to get the suck.
That's
The
disgusting.
final suck.
That's you guys.
Guys,
Gross.
Gok's
Okay.
about to get. He's about to get drained.
So a goblin and 3 fridge walk into a bar.
Oh no!
Okay.
I think you might be down.
Oh God, wait.
So
Okay,
12
wait.
plus
4?
16 points total.
It's 16. Okay.
As these creatures all just swarm on you. One lands on your arm, another one lands right on your chest. You feel one flop around behind you and lands on your back as these things all dig in, and you just feel them just sucking your essence dry.
Okay. I think I'm probably gonna be down, cause it's oh boy. I mean, I'm at 12 HP right now,
Okay.
and all
Brasnic,
these things are just on
you
me.
see this swarm of tiny creatures fly out after Gok, just instantly surround him.
Walk away calmly. No, I'm kidding.
Thank you, Brasnic. Thank you.
Not so funny now, is it?
That's what you get for
Well,
carving
I
RIP
helped
into
you.
the table.
I helped you. Don't be that guy right now.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you did carve RIP into the table right next to his picture. I'm just saying. That happened.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is kind of
Self-fulfilling prophecy. But no, I'll go ahead and walk up and just... Whenever I got a hammer in hand, I'll just try and bash one off. Pull a dagger with the offhand and try and slice. Oh, I have a hammer and a chisel, so I'll stab one with the chisel and slap the other one with the hammer.
Okay. Is there like a makeshift weapon?
Yeah, so I'll just roll dagger and then it's an improvised weapon.
Improvised,
Mine
that's
is-
what I was looking for.
So that's a 22, not a 24.
Definitely gonna hit.
For 6.
Okay. Which one were you aiming for?
There you go. Right there.
The one on his chest, his arm, or his back?
Chest, I guess.
Okay. So you see Brad's head come over, just whoosh, slices one of them. You see its head kind of separate, and you see it kind of still hanging there. And as it's like taking the last couple gulps of your blood, instead of going into its body, you see it just squirting out the back of this creature's head.
wow.
And then I try to
Please
smack the
no.
one on his. Try to smack the one on. Oh. That probably misses, right?
That is going to sadly miss.
Yeah.
As you see, kind of Gok, like, looking at this blood, his own blood squirting out of the back of this creature's head in a weird and twisted horror moment. You see him kind of like stagger backwards a little bit as you kind of go to hammer, and he like knocks your swing aside a little bit.
Stay still. You're moving. that's better.
Feel very lightheaded, Brasnic. See you light.
Does anybody else
Do
want
any
to
of
weigh
us-
in on this?
Yeah, but I said, do we hear any of this going on? Like him screaming in pain?
So now we are at the end of the turn. If anybody else wants to roll initiative, please do so.
Alright, I'm gonna roll.
Screw it, I'll roll it, just because the fact that I'm not going to get any bear rations at this rate if I hear you keep screaming.
Oh, I'm so sorry that you can't get your bear pelt with me dying right now. Tool. So sorry.
These initiative rolls, guys.
Hey, I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Hopefully they don't get another chance to get him.
I mean, if they get another chance to hit me, I may die. Or, well, I'm down, not die. I'm just gonna get down. Dang it. I even had something to protect me from it, and they're flying. No.
I see these little like creepy little things. I'm like, maybe I don't need to investigate them. They seem quite simple creatures. And then I shall cast. Magic missile. Magic missile. Magic missile.
Alright, so bang, bang, bang. As the first one hits into this creature, it easily just smashes it. Your magic smashes it off. as the second one flies out, it too, you see it kind of, already kind of dead and falling off, but then the third one comes in and finishes it off completely, smashing it off of Gok as you're standing there with the kind of the magic smoke trailing up and off of your fingers.
This is why we don't play with bugs. Or bug demon thingies. I have to investigate them to determine what they really are. So I'm actually gonna go over and pick up this one.
Okay.
The one that Gok strangled.
Gok, what have we learned?
Don't strangle things you don't know anything about.
Let's see. Perception's wisdom, right?
Yes.
God.
Okay.
The shadow about to shake me from there.
Did you want your shadow to do anything else?
I'm gonna make sure that there's nothing coming from anywhere else. So I don't know, I guess this... Well, actually, you already rolled the wisdom. Well, I guess, yeah. See if anything heard me screaming in pain, and if anything else is coming besides those little turds.
So, Mara, you can tell by looking at this creature that it seems to have some sort of hooked feet, almost like a bat.
Oh, sorry. Give me a second. I didn't realize. What else do I notice? Just that it looks like a bat?
I mean, it looks like a cross between a large bat and an oversized mosquito, basically. But it's got 6 feet, and then it's got the 2 leathery wings kind of stretched in between the front and the back sets of feet. It's got kind of the furry head with the long probing snout. But you can tell with these clawed feet that perhaps they may sleep in a similar way that bats do.
I'm gonna say, get away. These things there might be a whole bunch more of these. I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to get here.
Thank you, Brainiac! Do you think I don't know that already?
They might be coming from above.
Oh, very perceptive, as always.
Do you read that to your shadow?
No, I replied that with me. No, I mean... Okay, wait, does my shadow see?
As Mara says this, and as you're kind of like, smart ass replying to her, the thought of on the ceiling kind of transmits to the shadow, and you see it actually look up. Well, you sense it look up, I suppose, and suddenly you almost feel a sense of surprise from this creature, and looking through its eyes, you can see many more of these sturges kind of clinging to the ceiling, sleeping.
Okay. Okay, and Gok would see this through Jack, right?
Yes.
Okay, after seeing how many are over there, it's gonna be quiet and stop. Actually, I'm just gonna go be quiet and just go rest in a corner somewhere. I think that seems good. That seems good. I'm just gonna tell people, okay, I'm just gonna get away from the weird bat cave or whatever, and just go lie down for a bit.
Can you tell everybody what you saw?
I'm gonna say that there's a a bunch more of those little bloodsuckers over there. If anybody wants to be okay, well, I'm just gonna hang out, chill. That'd be good. That'd be cool. I'm just gonna rest over here for a while. Just heal up.
I mean, if you were nicer to the dwarf, he might heal you.
You mean the Grybek? I mean,
Yes, if you come over to Grybek, he will heal you.
He totally said he'll kill you. Don't do it.
He will
Yeah.
kill you.
he will kill me. So I'm just gonna rest a little bit. That's all the people I need to say. And I'm not gonna be filled full of mosquito stingers anymore.
Curiosity, GM, how much does his bear pelt weigh, and how many rations can I get out of this bear?
Those are both excellent questions. And I'm going to ask Google.
You realize you have no way of preserving that bear meat, and it's going to go bad within just a little bit of time out.
Jerkify.
We're totally okay because I have the handy homicide.
You have what?
You've got salt.
No, I have the handy haversack because it's an actual dimensional space. Things don't go bad.
Okay then. It's like a little freezer.
Without the cold.
Probably somewhere between 50 to 80 pounds.
For the pelt?
Yeah. And that's fresh, though. That's uncured.
You lose a lot of meat when it becomes cured.
Yeah, it's going to lose a ton of moisture.
Jerky is really good for you.
Wait, for the pelt or for the bear rations?
No, the bear itself is going to be like 500 pounds.
Damn, that's a lot of pelt.
No.
The pelt is going to be like 50 to 80 pounds. The whole bear is about 500 pounds, so the meat you can get from it, I would guess, is easily a couple hundred pounds. I mean, depending on how much you want to take.
I'll take about 20 pounds worth of bear.
Okay.
And the pelt you said was going to be like 50 or 80 pounds?
Yeah, we'll just say 60 pounds for argument's sake. It's a pretty big bear. And then, of course, once it's properly cured and all that kind of stuff, it'll lose some of that weight for sure.
It'll go from like giant blanket to a heavy cloak.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably still going to be a pretty heavy cloak. You know, for you, it's not going to be that big of a deal, but for a normal person, it'd probably be like a 10-pound cloak or something. You know.
Yep, and now with the bear skull, since I actually am using the bear skull as part of this cloak, it's now on top of my head. And I now look even more like a giant bear.
And you see all of this blood just kind of dripping down from inside of this bear skull and inside of this pelt, and it seems to be just kind of making a trail of red lines down the big orc.
That's not going to attract the blood-sucking creatures we just saw at all. No, never.
I'm walking far behind Ratul.
I feel like you want to be in front of Ratul so you don't have to walk through the blood trail. I'm walking in front of Ratul. I'm not staying behind his grody ass clothing.
So, that being said, why don't we is now a good time for like a 5-10 minute break for everybody?
Sure.
Is that
Sure.
a good time for
Yeah, it's fine.
for Mara?
Sorry. What did I miss? Sorry.
Is right now a good time for like a 5-10 minute break real quick?
Yes, sorry. Yeah, that works.
Okay, yeah, we're about halfway through the session for tonight, so let's take a quick break. Everybody grab a drink and all that good kind of stuff, and then we will get back started here in just a couple minutes.
Sweet.
Cool.
I'm here.
I'm here.
I'm here.
Alright. So are you gonna just make a full-on like cloak out of that thing? Out of the bear belt?
Yes, I'm basically going to make it into a full-on new cloak for myself. Something a little bit more intimidating.
Kind of in keeping with the roots.
Yep.
Aren't you glad the druid's no longer with it?
I
A
feel
larger would probably be okay. Oh, I don't know if I'm pretty. He'd probably be okay with it.
I feel like that encounter would have gone very differently with the larger one.
Yeah, it would have gone very differently.
Because there would have been like animal friendship and things like that. Handling.
Definitely.
Why don't we just make friends with the bear instead of murdering it? Alright.
Then I'm going to get myself a brand new pelt.
That's true. You wouldn't have a awesome new belt. You guys are gonna see him again one day. He's just gonna be like, I'm just gonna let that one go. All right, is Gok back? Still waiting for the commander in chief.
I imagine until you get that pelt and that skull cleaned up and looking nice, you might have some disadvantage on charisma checks with other.
I would say advantage on intimidation, though.
Yeah. That's true.
Not to mention with my large form as it already is, and with the new crown topping skull piece of mine, it kind of matches with my tusk, so it now looks like it's just like a continuously open mouth bear looking out with a face inside.
Yeah. It's pretty badass, man. If I could draw.
What type of
Sorry, go ahead.
what type of barbarian are you? I actually don't know.
He's not yet.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, because you took a monk level.
That's true.
That's right.
Don't you worry, we'll be addressing that little detail when the time comes.
I have an idea of what you might become.
Bear totem.
Maybe.
He is going to be our fluffy buddy rabbit.
He's gonna take a level into Druid. He's gonna take 2 levels into Druid, and then he'll be able to shape form into a bear.
I mean, it's just going to be like a case of I'm going to become the bunny rabbit from fucking Monty Python.
Nope, no.
Is there a Gok?
We'll just have to find Tim the
Yes.
Sorcerer.
There is a
We
Gok.
just got back.
So Jack Shadow's going to kind of slink back towards you and towards the group. If you are done with him in there. Did you want to check anything else out?
I mean, I think I had Josh check out the other cavern.
You had
Oh,
him
wait.
standing guard on this one of these little alleyways down here.
Oh, you're right. I
And
didn't check it out.
as you're kind of like thinking about that after you've recovered from your being probed session over here,
Uh-huh.
you suddenly hear this. Yeah, boss. So yeah, there's you might want to come take a look at this over here. I mean, whoa, what happened in here? You doing all right?
I got stabbed.
What?
3
what?
times.
Yeah, show me at it, boss. I'll get him.
They're
You just-
already dead.
Oh.
But,
Sorry about that, boss.
If you want to, you can fight the 7 other dudes in the next part of the cave. What you want to show me?
I mean, there's like this cool thing over here. I mean, we could just do that instead, I mean, I feel like that'd be like a better.
What's the cool
time.
thing, John? What is it?
Well, I
What is
mean,
the cool thing?
didn't like that, what do they call him? The deal man? Or, like that, what do they call that guy over there with the fingers?
Broke.
Yeah, that broker guy. Didn't he say something about some kind of special weapons y'all is looking for?
I think so. Did you find them in that part of the cave?
I mean, I just was like over here, like doing my guard duty thing, like like you told me to over here, and I just kind of happened to look over here, and I just saw this thing you might be interested in.
Okay. Because I got stabbed 3 times, I'm gonna have Jack come over with you. Do you know where it is? Or where it could possibly be?
Oh yeah,
What,
boss,
you're
it's just like it's right over here.
Perfect. I'll have, okay. I'm gonna have Jack go with Jot to check things out.
Okay.
Right where I am. So, Okay, let me just get him over there first before I start doing this.
Alright.
Wait. I'm just, looking through Jack's eyes.
Okay.
And then look, the yelling kind of shot of where I am right now. It's gonna move Gok slightly over to like this.
Okay.
Say,
How far is Jack going?
is it? That's as far as Gok's going in.
How
right
far
now.
is Jack going?
Jack will go about here. Can I say, is this where you think it is? Like, what do I see exactly?
So as you kind of, close your eyes and kind of go into Jack's vision, picking up his senses, you see that trickle of water seeping down from the hillside above reaches this irregular cavern, nourishing a profusion of fungus, weird puffballs, tall caps, and patches of fuzzy mold in a variety of colors. A golden brown carpet of mold covers an old skeleton and rusted mail in the southern part of the room, and a narrow passageway leads to another small room beyond this one. A surprisingly bright sword gleams in the skeleton's bony grasp. And you see this.
Let me see right there. Oh. Looks a bit not safe, I would assume. Well, since Jack doesn't have any lungs, I'm just gonna let him go a little bit further. Where'd you say this other opening was? Oh. Okay. Okay, Jack. Do your thing. Go in there. A bit further. Yeah. Does the mold react to Jack at all? Or is it just there?
No, as Jack kind of flits through the room, being a creature mostly made of non-light. It doesn't really seem to disturb much as he kind of scatters across the wall. As you go into this room here, you do see that there seems to be another skeleton. This one seems to be bigger, though. The first one looked like it must have belonged to a shorter creature, a goblin, or probably a dwarf. You do see that this one seems to be more human size. You could see that it does seem to be also just completely a skeleton at this point, but it does seem to have, it looks like some sort of a steel helmet, and it looks like it has some kind of a silver-looking filigree, a very nice word done all the way around it.
Okay. Is that the thing Jot was trying to show me, or was it something else? I'm gonna tell Jot. As Gok. Was the weird fungus cave the thing you were trying to tell me is where this stuff is? Jot?
Well, yeah, you said you were looking for, like, weapons and stuff, right?
Yeah. Did you check to see if the mold's hostile that's in there?
No, I didn't go in there. What are you, crazy?
Oh my god. Okay. I mean, just toss a rock at it or something. I don't know. Just, if it's alive or it can do anything besides just growing on people. It looks very foreboding, John. Very.
Well, yeah, I mean, I didn't really, want to trust the situation either. That's why I was telling you about it, boss. I mean, you're
So
the
you
boss.
expected me to walk in there after I've been stabbed to go see if...
Well, no, I expected you to delegate, boss. That's why you're the boss.
Okay.
I just mean, not delegating to me, That's kind of what I was saying.
Okay, how about I just do some... Hang on. So, guys, there's some stuff in this mold cave down to the south.
Mold?
Yeah. Like this yellow mold that's growing on these
Disgusting.
corpses. What? No, I'm just wondering, since you have the fire powers, Mara, whatever your name is, just...
Mara.
Okay, yeah, Mara. Just go light up the mold, set it on fire, and then just
What
make sure it's
color
not
is
alive.
the mold? But some molds react extremely well to flames and will grow exponentially. What color is the mold?
It's yellow.
Go ahead and roll either wisdom, or survival, or nature. Anyone who would like to.
I mean, I'll roll a survival check. Sure. 14.
Okay.
Sorry, I was forgetting to press a button, but that should be dealt with.
Perfect. So definitely, Gok, you do know that you have heard of different kind of molds and funguses, and you are familiar with this. You do know that it is in fact yellow mold, and that can be quite dangerous if disturbed, but it can be destroyed pretty easily with fire or sunlight.
Okay.
You cut out
So-
there. I just heard sunlight.
It can be
Focus.
destroyed with fire or sunlight.
Sorry, I didn't mean to go that far. The screen is like super slow for me.
So what do you mean, like just like throw a rock in there or something? Like
I can
Well,
start a
no. Let's start a fire.
you mean
I
like
can
this here?
Fire always burns things.
You see Jock kind of reach down and pick up a rock. Let's go to throw it down there.
No, don't. Oh my god.
Where is this? I can't really see it.
It's over here. Well, it's kind of in this direction actually. You can see the ping.
Nah, man, I'm talking about this guy right over here. And he actually does throw the rock this time. And he
Yeah.
throws it right at the skeleton that is holding this long sword.
Okay, thank you, Jack. So,
As the rock comes over, and it actually hits the sword itself, and you hear this pa-ting, ting, 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 as it hits this sword, and then the rock kind of like buries itself into the chest of this skeleton, and instantly you see this huge as this mold just kind of balloons, mushrooms out into this huge cloud of spores that now fills the entryway to this cave.
I'm gonna create a fire right. Can I create a fire like right here? Sorry.
And
You're gonna have to
Here.
move.
you see Judd's eyes kind of open a little bit, and he's like, "Oh, whoa! That was pretty
Look.
trippy, boss."
You told me to delegate that, you idiot! I was delegating.
I mean, you told me to throw a rock, so I threw a rock over here.
I told
I'm gonna
you
create
to
a
throw
bonfire right
rocket.
here.
Okay.
Okay.
And then
You're gonna light Judd fire.
you see
No,
Judd,
right next to Jot.
You see Judd kind of spin around in the air, and he's like, "Wow, what are you? You just trying to light me on fire over here? First I got spore clouds, and now I'm out of here." And you see him just disappear.
Ugh, God. Okay.
I'm just trying to keep this hallway safe. This mold can be very dangerous. Some fire will help. I just can't see the mold.
Okay. Well, I
You
can
need to tell me where it is.
It's over here. Good thing. But specifically, it's behind. Just go down the path. There's an opening, like right there. I'm gonna point.
You should be able to see the opening here, Mara.
Oh yeah, I do. I have a candle. I also have like a bonfire there, so it should be pretty visible.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see it now. I'm gonna create another bonfire here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where are you putting the next one? Oh, it's a concentration, right?
Yeah, I'm just putting it right here.
Okay.
So that one disappears.
And it's going here?
Yeah.
Alright. So as you create the bonfire, everything in that 5-foot square, you see, even what's floating through the air, anything that kind of gets in the range of this bonfire, you see it instantly just kind of burn into nothingness.
Well, should we keep a torch there? Let me just pull a torch out to do that. And I'll move it if I
So if you want, you could probably just, standing in the entryway there, use your bonfire, just keep creating bonfires, and you eventually burn off all
Yeah.
of this stuff.
that's what I'll be doing for the next few minutes probably.
Okay.
And that's also good practice of my cantrip abilities.
So you guys just see the, and then as these multiple bonfires, one after the other, just burst to life and then fade away as soon as the surrounding molds burned away. Eventually, doing this, Mara, you are able to destroy all of these yellow mold spores. And now you see this blackened kind of skeleton laying there, and you can tell that it's a dwarf skeleton at this point. And you see this magnificent sword laying amid the blackened bones.
I should say that there's still more of that mold stuff at the end. There's it's a small cave, kind of, and there's still more of it, but Jack's over there, so let me just move him so he doesn't get fried by fire or whatever. He's really deep into the cave right now.
I will wait for you to say it's clear. And if you lie to me, little goblin, life will become very unpleasant for you.
Okay, if I wanted to lie to you, I'd tell you the cave was completely fine, and go be my guest. There's a shiny item in there, if you want it.
But we already established there is a shiny item in there, correct?
Well, yeah, but I would have just let you get killed by the mold if I wanted to lie to you. So...
Are you proposing that you are going to lie to me about the mold and it wasn't actually what you said it was?
I wasn't going to lie to you about it. I told you what was in there. Okay, you have trust issues right now, okay? Just,
I have my eye on you, little rock.
yeah, okay, whatever. Just gonna take Jack out of here. Just go back. He's gonna look over at the other trail, okay? That's what he's gonna do. Gonna look over this way.
Yeah, one of
That's
these
gonna
days,
be
boss, you're just gonna have to take her out. You know, I mean, I just feel like it's just gonna have to be dead. You're the only one that can hear this.
Where is oh, there's Jot. I'm gonna like use Mage Hand. I'll summon Mage Hand and I'll smack him.
No, you didn't hear him say that. Only Gok.
Oh yeah, okay. I didn't hear him.
Yeah.
It was just Doc.
It's
Yeah.
just me. Yeah. Can't take out your aggression on people, Mara. Just
To watch me.
God. Just stop.
This high elf don't fuck around.
God. Okay, I'm gonna tell her Mara now as me, while trying to silently agree with that. Okay, yeah, it's Jack's out, so you can go do your fire thing in the cave. You already cleansed the other part of it, so just go cleanse the thicker part, I think, with the big guy. Well, whatever the big corpse is, I can't tell. There's too much mold on it.
Is it over? It's over here, right?
So this right here is where you just cleaned all the mold out.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So this is cleansed, and then this is where that fancy sword is.
Wait, bigger corpse?
Yeah, there's a big corpse covered in yellow mold.
How
What?
big?
Well, I mean, it was bigger than the dwarf corpse. So, I don't know, maybe it's like a really big human guy, or... Oh, wait, I think I know what's going on here. I guess it could be an orc, you know? But it's too much covered in mold, so I don't know. It's either a really big human or an orc.
Mara, could you please burn the way?
I'm gonna burn the way and try and make sure that there's no fungus in our path.
Okay. So you'd have to come into here to see. Anyone else that wants to can come in here.
Yeah, and I'll burn more of the path.
So over here is you see another corpse, and it's covered in the mold, and it has not been disturbed yet. Over here.
Okay, I'm gonna
So it's a
start.
diagram.
I'm gonna start it off. Is it a corpse or is it skeleton?
It's a skeleton, but it's a larger one by human size.
I'm going to say to God, how badly do you want this? To investigate this, because I don't trust skeletons just lying on the ground.
You're standing over one now.
Yes, but I've already burned that one.
Gok?
No, I was asking Ratul. Was it Ratul the one who wanted to look at the corpse?
I believe it was. Red Till, you there?
Yeah, that.
I was like, how badly do you want to look at this corpse? Before I start burning it.
I wish to see if it's what I think it is.
Well, hopefully it doesn't get up and attack us. So I'm going to start burning away through the rest of the, what's it called? The fungus around the corpse, but not on the corpse.
It's covered with this fungus.
Right, but I'm going to go all around that and end with... I'll go all around it, and then I'll try and... Yeah. I won't clear out the corpse itself.
Okay. So it would still have a chance to explode then.
Yes, it would. but I'm not gonna approach it either because this is like 60 feet. I can do it up to 60 feet away, so I'm not gonna approach, but I'm gonna leave it available.
Okay.
Get everything else removed.
Okay. So you definitely do, Red Tool, you see all of this mold getting burned away from around this corpse. There's definitely still some on the corpse itself. If you would like, you could approach. It's up to you.
I would like to approach.
Okay. How close are you gonna get?
Probably right here at the mouth of the cave, where at least this area would have been burned away by burn.
Yeah. Okay. What are you trying to do? You can definitely see the helm on this human-sized person. It looks like a very well-made steel helm, kind of chased in silver.
Can I get sight on the skull of the body to see if it has any sort of distinctive tusks?
Roll perception. You actually can see its face, and it appears to be a human skull.
You got out there, what?
It appears to be a human skull.
Human, not orc.
Which does beg the question, what is a human body doing down here?
Burn the way. We can reclaim the helm for more use.
Alright, so you're gonna burn the rest of the way, Mara?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not gonna approach the skeleton at all, though.
Are you gonna leave the mold there? Or are you gonna are you gonna burn it off so you can get the helm?
Yeah, I think I'll burn off as much as I can.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to successfully burn the mold away so you can retrieve the helm.
Ratu will go ahead and enter that little part of the cavern and pick up the helm.
Okay. So this sword is laying at your feet still.
I'll pick it up.
Okay. Definitely a very well made sword, a long sword, a Dwarven make. After you turn it over, you immediately recognize that it bears Dwarven smithwork.
Okay. Then I will. Yeah, I'll put it in my pack.
A long sword?
Yeah, I'll just take it.
Yeah. You could strap it to the side of your pack.
Yep. How much does it weigh?
Which does a long sword weigh? 5 pounds, maybe.
5 pounds? Okay.
You should be able to just look up longsword with the I tab, and then drag and drop it to your character sheet.
I forgot about that. I'll do that. Okay. And what should I mark it down as? Anything special?
Just a Durgeddon's longsword, something like that.
Okay.
Just because you guys are looking for these weapons for the Brooker.
Of course.
When I pick up the helm, is there anything notable about it?
Just a very finely made helm. If you want to put that down in the character loot notes, it's worth 110 gold pieces.
Yep, give me a moment. 100 head gold piece helm, right?
Uh-huh.
Same loot notes as before, or do we get another page for this?
The same one is fine, because whatever's on there should be what you didn't sell, right? Yeah.
As far as I'm aware.
Yep.
Yeah, everything.
Alright,
that's
I'll
on
just
there
make a
is-
new tab here.
yeah, everything that's on there is what you still have. So. Yeah, because you guys sold the jewelry and then split up all the coins.
Dang. What happened?
Huh?
I heard something fall in the background.
Oh yeah, I dropped my water bottle.
Okay.
We're all good.
Man.
So you have
That's-
found your first prize on the hunt for the Durgan Smith Mark weapons. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool.
So, which way?
Alright, added a new little section of the loot notes for the Durget and stuff.
Okay. The helm itself doesn't have a Smith mark on it. It's just a master mark on it. The items that you're looking for that bear his mark are going to be weapons. So, you had Jack going down to check out this little hallway here. You also had another little hallway to look at over here, and then of course there was the passageway that led to the storage cave. You did see those stairways in there through Jack's eyes going, they seem to be going up and to the west. From your knowledge of this complex, you do know most of the time that you spent, Gok, have been in the, it was called the Mountain Door, basically, is what the nickname was, and that was where the main defenses were for the front door of the mountain. You spent most of your time up there. You did know about these subterranean cave systems, but you'd never been down here. And you also heard that there were deeper caves below these, as well as the actual foundry where the forges, the ancient forges of the dwarves were.
Okay. But we're trying to go up, right? Or do we want to go down deeper into the caves?
That is an important decision to make.
Although I feel like if we dig too deep into the caves, we're gonna find something like really bad.
The question, do we find out whether or not the stronghold was in the upper part of the mountain or the lower part of the mountain?
Dwarves dig down.
Yes.
So if that's the case, then this is the proper way to go.
Yeah, give me one moment, guys.
Wah.
Go ahead and talk it out, though.
Well, what does everyone think?
I mean, I could have Jack just go further down while hiding. Stealthily. See if there's anything a little bit more further down this path. Gonna. Oh. Did it ping? I can't tell. This way. Ooh, it's this way. Did anybody see that? I don't know if it did.
Well, this seems like a maze. And generally, I like to go south in mazes, or maybe east, and I like to hug the wall. But if you guys have a different path you'd like to go, the west is the west is a good way. I just don't like going north in mazes.
Look, I'll just tell you from what I saw. West, there's more of those bloodsucker things and a bunch of stairs that look like they lead up. I feel like if we go south, we'll probably go down somewhere. I don't know where.
I don't think going down is what we want, but I do like the idea of going around. But do you think we can take out a whole bunch of those blood-sucking sturges?
I'm pretty sure we can take on a bunch of them, because, I mean...
We can also try and scare them. We could come up with a plan. We could, like, funnel them, or I could create a whole bunch of smoke using the bonfires to, like, maybe, like, I don't know, scare them or suffocate them while they're sleeping, something like that. I mean, they are just, like, bats-like things that are disgusting, but this way seems to be the wrong way. Maybe you're right. Going up is probably where we want to do, right? Anyone else have any ideas?
I'll just reiterate. I'll just say again that if we're trying to get to the Dwarven part of this, the forges and stuff like that, it's probably underground, not above the mountain.
Aren't we at the base of the mountain?
Yes, but dwarves dig down.
Don't they also dig, like, up into the mountain? Hollow it out?
It's possible, but the forges would be in the bottom, closer to the Earth's, like Earth's core, Earth's planet. Would be my guess. Remember, Grybek's an Underdark dwarf.
Well, I can
we
argue
could
with you.
ask Brasnic, because he's a, assuming...
Can you give me 1 second? Sorry.
Yes, Brasnic, second dwarf opinion on this.
But
We're trying to
What do
decide
you
which way to
think?
go.
Yeah, what do you think, Brasnic? Is there going to be goodies deeper in the mountain or on the inside the mountain?
of course.
Which way are we going?
You have a path to the west. Gok has warned that there are more of those sturge bloodsucker creatures in the cave beyond. You also seem to have these two passageways going here and here, going to the south and east. And then, of course, this is the way that you guys can take to go back outside.
Eastwards.
Gok did explain that he does know that the front door to the Dwarven defenses is above this cave system, but the ancient Dwarven mine part of the complex is in somewhere else, and he's never been there.
I would like to get a good look at those Dwarven defenses. That'd be nice.
So you did get the impression that that would be above you, somewhere in this mountain.
Somewhere where? You cut out for me.
Above you, somewhere in this mountain.
And can we tell either way is going to take us, like, upwards more so?
Yes. If we go in the direction of, like, the bloodsuckers, that goes up. If we go down this way, it goes probably down or somewhere else.
Sure want to go up. That's my vote. I want to go upward.
Okay. So, Gok did mention that he saw some stairs that seemed to be going up past the Sturge Cave to the west.
And that's where I want to go. That's my vote. Let's go there. Let's clear up some sturges and go upwards.
Sure. We'll go up. I mean, we could just go down later. You know.
We're gonna want to go down. That's where you're gonna find the forges with those weapons. My guess would be.
Okay, well, let's kill those little mosquito things. It's fine with me.
But if we go up, we can get rid of their defense. They're probably up there.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of orcs led by hobgoblins here, I forget.
Likely more members of my tribe.
I'm gonna bow, guys. I've been quiet this entire time because my stomach has been bothering me, and it's getting to the point where I don't think I can stay very much.
Oh,
Alright, take care of yourself.
yeah, just take care, man.
And Yin Yang's not feeling well either.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry. I don't know what. I haven't deviated from my normal eating. It's just something with my stomach is really messed up.
Yeah, just take it easy, man. Oh. I guess, should we end it? Because I think we're gonna have 2 less party members.
Yeah, we're losing a Yin Yang and Brasnic, so do you guys want to just go ahead and pick this up
Okay.
next week, or?
I mean, that seems like a
the
good point to
point
stop
sound
off on, right?
Yeah, deciding where we're going. We're gonna go to the west, right?
Sure.
Yeah, the west. So
We could
this,
probably check out the next cave, if you guys want to do that.
I could check it out with Jack, and then I think that's probably a good point to stop on, right?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Alright. So I'll
This
just
map
move.
is super hard to move through.
Yeah, it's it's a bit laggy, but
Yeah.
I'll just move. Where would I move Gok so that Jack could be? Because it's 100 feet. So I'll move about here. Oh, actually, it's a little bit better. I think because it's a little bit fewer people. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but it made me go a little bit faster.
Okay. So you're gonna have Jack check to the south?
Yeah. You know, because I'm not going there myself. I have 12 hit points. If someone attacks me, I'm gonna die.
Okay.
It's just gonna happen. Okay. So Jack is going to go. Oh wait, do I need to do another stealth roll, or is it still a 15?
He would have to roll another stealth at this point.
That's fine. It's in dim light, so this is +6. So just add 2 to this.
So yeah, I mean he can go up to 100 feet away, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, so that's 17 plus 6. Because it's in dim light.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay. Well, actually, no, it's not. It's, oh, it's 13.
Well, this is darkness down here.
Oh, it's pure darkness?
Yeah. There's no light
Oh,
here.
shit. Oh, my God. Okay, wait. I can still make him go further. Let's just see this whole freaking thing. Okay. Wow, chi mama. Ooh, chi mama. Okay.
So you can go as far as that green line goes.
Where's that green line? I can't see. This is such a big area. Okay.
You see?
It's
going right
I do
past
not-
Jack.
right past Jack.
Do you not
I
see?
don't see the green.
Oh, okay.
Wait, it's right next to me.
I thought you could see it. Anyway, I'm just dragging out 100 from Gok. So I'll tell you when you've gone too far.
Okay. If you can see, maybe it's on a jam layer or something. I don't know.
Oh, I am on the jam layer. Dirt.
Oh, well, that's probably. Oh, okay. I'll just go to the. I'll send Jack to the middle room, like there.
Okay.
Okay, what does Jack initially see? It's a lot of stuff. Holy mother god.
So, this great cavern glimmers with a faint phosphorescence. The ceiling is almost 50 feet overhead, and bright flecks of gleaming stone formations are visible in the distance. Patches of strange fungi dot the floor, including cap stalks standing as tall as a human and glowing puffballs almost a yard wide. High ledges rise 15 to 20 feet above the floor on the north, south, and west walls. Narrow passageways lead off to the north and south, and a flight of carved stone stairs descends from the western ledge to a path that meanders through the center of the chamber toward a small iron door in the eastern wall. Audible throughout the entire chamber is the soft sigh of a cool breeze that rises toward the surface far above.
Could you gotta cut out there for me. Did Indigo?
Yes, I'm here.
Could you say that last part? Oh wait, you
So,
Never mind. I was gonna say, could you repeat that again? But you essentially just gave me the whole.
there you go.
Yeah, I can read it. Okay. So there's an iron door on
Which,
the eastern wall.
You could go this far.
I can go that far. I'll go that far then. Let me hang on. Just take a little bit. Oh yeah, this is wow. It's significantly less laggy. Okay, so just here. So that's where that iron door is. Man, this is, and it's all just full of fungus. So it's not the yellow stuff from last time.
No.
No. Okay. Would I know if any of this fungus is dangerous or if it's just harmless, normal fungi?
It seems to be harmless.
Okay. Well, Gok is gonna relay all of that information back to everybody about what's down here. And that there's this massive freaking opening with all this fungus in it. Doesn't appear to be
Look over
dangerous.
here to the west.
Oh, yeah, actually I should do that. Hang on. Let me just move so it doesn't lag out. So how far can I go from where I am?
You can go up these stairs.
Actually, I can. Let's see. Okay, this is Jack's adventure of Jack's bizarre adventure. Oh, those stairs. Holy crud! Wow. Okay, what is this part?
So you gaze into an extremely large cave, faintly lit by natural phosphorescence. Did I already? No, I didn't. Ceiling rises 50 feet high in places. Crystals glimmer softly in the eerie light. Weird, beautiful flows and structures of delicate stone grace the chamber. The western portion of the great cave is separated from the rest by a steep bluff. The ceiling here is half the height of the rest of the chamber. A couple dozen large stone sepulchres line the cavern walls, each carved with intricate reliefs and designs and marked with dwarvish runes.
Is this a dwarf tomb, Mr. GM?
This does seem to be a dwarven tomb.
A dwarven catacomb. With dwarf tombs.
Are you going to look at it in any greater detail?
Jack can manipulate stuff physically, or can't he?
So you can see that 23 sepulchres stand here. The lids are carved in the likeness of grim dwarves in armor. Dwarvish runes on the front of each tomb appear to represent the names of the occupants or the intended occupants. 3 of the stone coffins have additional runes carved into them.
Okay, what do I, can I read the 3? It looks like,
Can you
wait,
read
actually,
Dwarvish?
I can't read it. I can't read it. Wait, can I tell Grybek about it?
Yeah?
Just
Well,
don't
actually,
yell
I don't
down
know.
the
Can I
hall.
repeat the gobbledygook about what it looks like, and then Grybek translated for me, describing like charade? I don't know.
Just think about it. Imagine a language you don't know how to read, describing their symbols.
Right.
Do you know
Yeah.
Arabic? Do you know Arabic? Like, those are like the people who don't know Arabic or something like Semitic languages. They're very like scribbly and they don't have vowels. So like, maybe think about that like when you're trying to relay. Like it's gonna be very difficult.
Well, yeah, I understand that. It's gonna be kind of because I don't know.
I mean,
Don't
since
know
you
what-
can see through Jack's eyes, you could probably just, look and then carve what you see into the dirt or something like that. It'd take a few minutes to try and get all the runes scribbled out. You may not know what they mean or what they say, but you could just try to accurately replicate what you see.
If we're
I'll replicate what I can see on the ground, and then call Grybek to translate this because I don't know what it means. These 3 guys.
Can I, while he's doing that, can I try and do a ritual of identify to look at my like the sword that's in my hand?
Yes. Absolutely. So while you're taking the time to kind of scratch out these extra runes that you see, Mara, you do take the time to identify with that 11 minutes. It takes a little bit longer for Gok to kind of scratch all this into the dirt. You do discover that sword is a +1 longsword.
I am technically proficient in longswords.
Yes, you are.
But my strength is an 8, so.
And that longsword is worth 6,000 gold pieces.
Ooh, boy. Oh, that's nice.
Money, 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 money.
You guys came into the part of this dungeon that had the most expensive thing you could find right there.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming there's gotta be something for these tombs. This seems way too easy. There'd be too much loot over there by this tombs.
So, after some time, you're able to kind of scratch into the dirt here. You can see the additional runes record the occupant's date of death and the great deeds the dwarf performed in life. Also carved into these 3 coffins is a warning that doom awaits any who dare defile the honorable dead. The names on these 3 sepulchres are those of Borgel the Old, Garin Orkdu, and Numik the Unlucky.
Does Mr. Grybek know anything about those guys?
Yeah, would I have known those names, or since obviously they must be famous?
Definitely they were dwarves that were very well known in this area and of this particular tribe, just because of your clan being kind of so secluded in a way down in the depths of the Underdark. They're not names that bring anything to memory for you.
Can I roll for history? Oops, I read it. Oh, I wouldn't know much.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you guys could both go ahead and roll. I would almost say with disadvantage, though. But just
Okay, I'll roll at disadvantage.
I feel like Gok would probably know nothing about dwarves, really.
yeah,
Yeah, Grybek knows nothing about this clan.
That was my
Oh!
Oh, damn.
bad.
That was a disadvantage, yeah.
yeah.
No.
Yeah, you guys
Oh.
just definitely, this is kind of an event that happened. You know, these guys deliberately kind of, you know, ran away from the world and secluded themselves in this Stone Tooth Mountain and, you know, wanted to deliberately disappear. And so this whole war, this whole thing that happened almost happened in its own isolated, you know, environment. So definitely not a lot of information got out to the outside world, and that is actually why this place made such a perfect base of operations for this monstrous army, and why not that many people know about where it was.
I'd also warn that we should not mess with the tomb. Let them rest in peace. The warning could be nothing more than just a fake warning, but not worth.
I'm gonna open Orc Doom's tomb. That's okay with the check.
Okay.
Go for it, Gok.
Look. Look.
Fool.
I'm pretty sure Ratul doesn't care because this guy probably killed a bunch of orcs. But it's like, yeah, I think it's okay. And besides, they're dead. They don't need whatever they have on them. That's fine. So, I don't know. Can I do that?
With Jack?
Yeah. Can I just, you know, take a peek at my
That's
present?
gonna be real heavy.
I would assume it would be very heavy. But that's if I can do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that he can affect physical things in a certain way, but something like that is just a little bit beyond him.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess none of these are open, right? They're all closed. All these tombs.
They are. They are closed.
Okay, they're all closed. Well, okay. I think I feel pretty good because this is a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff.
It is.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
For Jack or for me? You say that again?
For either one of you.
Oh, okay. I'll do it for Jack. So, yeah, I think it's wisdom. Yeah. Wait. Is it like? Yeah. So I'll just roll. This is just flat.
Okay.
No. He actually sees even less now.
That's true.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay.
which way are you gonna have Jack come back to you? 'Cause I
He'll.
mean, this is all within 100 feet too.
I guess he'll go a little bit further up. I mean, might as well just check the whole thing, right?
Okay.
Okay, so what's this thing over here? Oh, shiz. Where the heck does this lead? Okay. I think it's still okay if I go this way? Let me just pause, because it's kind of lagging a bit. Oh, okay, yeah. Yep, I see this. Okay. So guys, I figured out where this, where the stairs of this cave connect to. They connect to the dwarf tombs. If we go down south on the west side.
Now these stairs that you're seeing over here, those are the ones I was saying that they look like they're leading up into the west.
Yeah, they look like they lead to the exit. So I'm assuming the forges have to be through that door. It's over there. Or at least the door to the next level down. And then there's dwarf tombs.
Okay, you're telling the party this stuff?
I'm gonna tell everybody about this. Like that there's just a circle to this cave, kinda. That's what looked like what happened. Is that I went in a big circle with Jack right now.
Okay.
Back to the stairs.
Are you gonna have him come
Interesting.
back around to the party?
Yeah, I'll just have him come back around the party. You know, just go into full circle. I don't think things notice him. I'm gonna hope. Or the 13. Still. But I mean, you know, these guys wouldn't want to bite Jack. They're bloodsuckers. Jack doesn't have blood.
That's true.
They wouldn't want him. He's just a shadow. He's just gonna come back to everybody.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Man.
that being said, we had a nice little scouting mission there. You guys definitely are able to get a little bit of an idea, or at least Gok is, kind of get an idea of the surroundings, at least what he was able to see of that so far. I think with having Brasnic and Yin Yang both drop out, we are going to call it for the evening, about half an hour early.
Yeah.
Definitely appreciate everybody for coming and hanging out. I'm excited to see which direction you guys do decide to go in for next week. I'm going to have a lot of work preparing basically everything for you guys. So.
Looking forward to it.
There's no further decision being made on which way you guys are going than there was
Well,
before.
I
the
mean, I'd
stairs.
say Gok would probably change his mind from going to the stairs to go Tomb Raiding. I gotta convince Retool to open up the tomb, though. Like, I can't do it for myself.
Okay.
You
So
know?
I know what Gok wants to do.
I wouldn't mind.
Well,
dooms.
that's
Not
going to
to
be a
raid
very
them.
interesting thing for you to do, considering the fact that you. Has it ever occurred to you how Ratul learned Dwarvish?
Was it from killing some dwarves? No. Dwarves? But I.
We'll
I
just
know-
see next time on Fireside
we'll see.
Tales.
We'll see next time on Fireside Tales.
Da, da, da. Well, plus you're in a
Good night,
party with-
everyone.
You're in a party with two dwarves, and they may not want to, let you just raid their racial tombs. So.
Okay, but come on, Orc Doom. At least that guy.
At least that guy.
At least that guy, because he probably
Okay,
killed
Orc-
a billion orcs. Right there.
Okay, Orc Doom is probably on the. I don't really fucking care about.
Okay. Yeah. So, come on.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
On that note, good night, everybody. We will see you again next week on the Fireside Tales. Thanks for hanging out with us. If indeed you did do so, please consider it, because this is a fun group and a fun story. And we will see you again next week. Have a good night, y'all.